Alec, we have to intro first. You can't just start playing. It's harder the second time when I know there's a good chance it's gonna be sad. Hit the like button and the subscribe button. Oh, okay. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Bill and this is Trying to Stand, where I try new things in pop culture because I've been living under a rock. First off, I want to say thank you, Alec Benjamin. It was really nice of Alec Benjamin to check out the video, my last video, just checking out his music for the first time. So first off, I want to say thank you, Alec Benjamin, and thank you, but that won't affect me today. But yeah, I just wanted to check out more of his stuff. I had a good time last time. Boy in a Bubble still gets stuck in my head. So we took the most suggested songs and some of the songs that are going to be showing up on his new album, and we're starting with the official music video for If We Have Each Other. And that's enough for love. We'll give it a shot.
Cleaning dishes in the evening, she could barely stay awake.
Oh, it's sad.
Never be alone.
Ooh, but it sounds so nice, but damn it.
World's not perfect, but it's not that bad if we got each other.
Oh, yay! Never mind, it's hopeful nice.
If we got each other, and that's all.
Oh, I love it. Oh, God.
Thankful for my sister.
Oh,
High school wasn't easy, she's the reason I survived.
yes!
I wrote this verse to tell her that I'm always by her side.
Oh.
I wrote this verse to tell her that the world's not perfect, but
Oh, Mr. Benjamin, yes!
I will be your brother and I hold your hand.
Oh, damn it, sir, you did it again. That was just wonderful. Oh. Why do we keep starting me on sad songs? Even if it's happy sad songs, it's still sad songs. It makes me sad. I blame you. You chose this order. I just sit here.
It's a happy song.
It's so happy. It made me so happy. Me. I'm not mad. That's beautiful. I love how it tackles a lot of different relationship paradigms, both with an expecting mother, an older married couple, and then also, with siblings, and specifically sending hope and love and support to your sister. That was just full of warmth and love, but still taking the time to care for and express the realities of life, both the fears, the hardships, the obstacles. The message here isn't, oh, there's nothing to worry about. It's just, hey, I don't want you to worry. Yes, the world's not perfect, but like wanting to give strength to someone else, taking some of that burden off the shoulders, just letting someone know that you care so deeply about that even when things get hard or things get frustrating or they feel impossible, like there's always someone to send you a place to rest your head on a shoulder and cry, or a safe place to fall, or even just the silver linings and things, like how, oh, the older couple could never afford a fancy car, but they never had to be apart for long because there wasn't a lot of travel involved with their jobs. The expecting mom, and yes, the reality of the situation that it's hard work and she's younger and she's single and, scared of what's going to happen, but also focusing on who she's struggling and working so hard for her child. It doesn't wallow in the negatives to the point where things feel so impossible, but it also doesn't discredit that feeling of dread and stress and hardship while not putting down your feelings, hoping to just lift them up. That, I won't lie, I got sucked into it. I got really scared at the beginning. I'm like, oh, please let that lady and her baby be okay. While we don't go back to any of these people, the couple, the mother, it gives you that sentiment of hope, of positivity. I feel like the song not giving you an easy ending or an easy answer addresses that life doesn't have those things, but to still hold on to the positives, both in starting a family, but then also in the later end of your life, or even when you're in the middle of a relationship, like between a brother and a sister, and offering that strength and that understanding and that comfort and support, and even addressing what he's afraid of. He's afraid of his parents getting older. He's afraid of being alone, but, being thankful that he has his sister. And samesies for my siblings. They helped each other and they will help each other again when the next hardship hits. And I think that's really all you can do, because, you'd be doing a disservice by saying, oh, well, these problems always go away and never come back, and there's nothing to be afraid of. It's the reality of the world, but the reality of hope and support and love. I really loved that. Cool, that was fun. Oh, damn it, sir. Why are the videos are just always just playing? Shush. I have to intro you. I know you're excited. I'm excited. And next we have The Book of You and I. Oh, this premiered almost on my birthday. The day after. This will be on these two windows. Available May 29th. Not sponsored. I just think I'm in desperate need of escapism material right now. I appreciate the beautiful stuff you guys send me in the comment section. I feel like I'm just getting a lot of reality, but okay. The Book of You and I by Stan and Jan Berenstein. Oh no, it sounds lovely, but it feels so sad.
But I fell so hard.
Oh, Mr. Benjamin.
Don't tell me that it's over. The book of you and I.
Ooh, that note though.
You and I.
Ooh. Oh, bud. It'll be okay, sir. But, damn, that's lovely too.
Tell me that you're leaving.
Damn, I love his voice. Oh, I hate to see him laying in a field so sad. Damn. Oh, and it stops so abruptly musically too, sir. Even when I'm not really in, like, a breakup song mood, like, that's still so beautiful to hear. Like, both the energy of it, the sentiment, the musicality of it too. Like, I loved, like I just said, the ending, but also I loved how his musical choices would kind of go a little more up and kind of drift when he, like when he's thinking about it, when there is no certainty in what he's addressing. But I loved the overall, like, energy, topic, and tone of the song. It wasn't aggressive or hostile or negative or even frustrated. It was just kind of just sitting there realizing this is a part of your life you'll never get any real sense of closure on, or at least you don't have it. And that's a very real and human thing. It didn't point fingers or blame. It was just like, it ended so suddenly and he has a lot of unanswered questions and, like, feels like he's accepted it, but just lamenting on the fact that it exists. You know, yeah, it was heartbreaking, but it's just the fact that, you know, he looks back on it now, you know, a lot of details are fading away, which, you know, absolutely. Like, just wanting to know what happened and if she's okay, and, like, mental itch sometimes where it's like, oh yeah, it just kind of happened and it was never really clear for me. Like, it's not something that destroys him or overwhelms him, but it's still a very interesting and complex feeling and experience, and just the way that he addresses it too. Like, the chapters we never got to write, like cereal for dinner and staying up all night, like wondering, you know, what their relationship would have been like when you get older, with less restrictions, making more of your own decisions, because he said that they were together when they were like 16. I love his voice. It's just so, it just feels mindful. You know, like, this doesn't even feel like guilt trippy or anything like that. It just legitimately feels like someone comparing it to how he feels now, where it's like, at the time it was so devastating and so heartbreaking, and now that, you know, a lot of time has gone by and he can still see what she looks like, but, like, information is forming more and more gaps in his mind. If anything, I think it's more of just a reflection of the reality of the situation, and kind of moving forward and accepting the fact that you won't always get your answers, and sometimes things do just change or end abruptly. Like, that's a facet of life. And even going so far as to replicate that in the song too. It just ends so suddenly. Just remembering all that pain and confusion, and being older now, being more experienced in life, you know, it made it feel more like a strange emotional, like, itch than a compulsive need. This happened and he just kind of has to accept it, and honestly learning how to, and I feel like it encourages us to do the same. You know, you're not always going to get answers. Not everything's going to make sense. He's not going to suppress and deny the pain that he felt when the relationship ended, just like how he's not going to shortchange the joy that he felt when they were together. Oh great, death is a no-no word. No, you know what? If Brendan Urie has taught me anything on this channel, death doesn't always mean it's a sad song. Death of a Bachelor. Hopefully this doesn't get copyrighted just for mentioning his name. The official lyric video for Death of a Hero. Oh, and look at that picture. You just... me. But with better, nicer clothes. Alright, I trust you. Ooh, that sounds like a lot of processing.
Things you shouldn't do with all that power.
Oh,
Put my youth in a casket.
Oh,
witness to the death of a hero.
Damn, that's a really intense lyric. It's like Boy in a Bubble, where he just sounds even younger because his voice has such a higher quality to it.
Death of a hero, I'm turning the page, now I'm cutting the grass and I'll cover his grave.
Oh, sad rapping Alec Benjamin breaks my heart.
Death of a hero.
Wow, crap. This feels way too specific to be, like, fictional. Good for him for cutting through the analogy pretty quickly there. Because at first I was like, oh, is this about loss of innocence? Seeing like a mascot or a costumed character at a theme park or on like Hollywood Boulevard or something, and then thinking that's really Superman or Spider-Man or, you know, Pikachu or whatever, and then seeing them like take off the head and realizing that literally like costumed characters aren't real and about growing up. But when it got more specific with, you know, doing drugs, doing bad things to women, saying bad things about women, like it just got really specific. And I think it's about idolizing some form of celebrity or entertainer, someone you look up to or admire in the public eye, realizing that you're, just because you look up to someone doesn't mean that they're perfect, believing the things that are being said about the person despite being such a big fan, acknowledging that you used to look up to this person, they used to mean something to you, no longer supporting that person, while also talking about when someone does something terrible, abusing power, saying horrible things, whatever it was, while acknowledging like, yes, after a certain point, there is a limit here, and that it's time to cut things off, and that you found that limit for you, but also acknowledging like it kind of kills a part of your innocence and childhood, especially when you wonder what age he was when this happened. On a more secondary level, I think it also addresses why it would be hard, how important it is to know where that boundary is for you. That's a pretty devastating moment growing up. You know, like I didn't grow up with social media. That all started happening when I was later in my teens and into my early 20s. I picture like being a little younger than that, preteen kind of. You know, again, finding where that boundary is for you, but it was never a question of, well, I didn't want to believe it, and at the end he discards everything. Like, whatever it was big enough for him to feel like his childhood died. So maybe it was something that came to light about someone he admired and he was younger, because that would wreck me. Like, I can barely process some of the stuff that goes on in the world now in my late 20s. I can only imagine being, you know, younger. It's about growing up and realizing the darker side of the world, but also the first time you see that limitation be met for you, accepting what happened, but acknowledging and believing and accepting doesn't devalue the pain that comes from it. You know, like, you're allowed to still be distraught because, you know, it's a loss in trust. I love his voice, and I love that he stick to his guns. Like, it wasn't wishy-washy. It wasn't, oh, should I throw away the magazines? What do I do? This is what I'm doing. It just sucks. He's not saying it only sucks for him. It was just adhering more to the feeling of it, the bewilderment of it, and like, can I do something to fix it? It's like, no. Like, some things are out of your control, even if it hurts you so much, you know? And I appreciate him sticking to his guns like that, on that thought. All right, and next we have the music video for The Water Fountain. I swear, sir, something really nice better have happened at this water fountain. You found $20 on the floor. You forgot what day it was. Turns out it's your birthday and everyone gave you a piece of cake. Come on, man, something. Oh, I need a feel-good song. Sir, get down from there! You're gonna break your voice.
Told me that she loved me and she didn't love him.
Oh, crap.
He was in a hurry to be touching her skin.
Oh,
In her ear, and she knows that she shouldn't listen.
I wanna ooh that high note, but this is whew, sir. He just keeps going up! Me, dude, your voice is incredible, but god damn.
Told me that she was in love too.
That started concerning, that stayed concerning. I'm sorry, that just, again, love your voice. Oh, it sounded so lovely and like, holy damn. Like, it sounds like, is he blaming himself because she had bad relationships? If he had just like made more of a move, she wouldn't have gotten into those bad relationships because they would have been together? Hold on. First I thought he was saying like he was too young to understand what was going on around him, but it sounded like something awful happened to her. And yeah, he's blaming himself because if he had just made more of a move and they had been together, maybe she wouldn't have been in that situation. Jesus. I hope that she's okay, but like, sir, you can't put that on you. Holy crap. In the video too, like he's in like a empty house and like riding his bike alone and like sitting on top of his house, like looking out, processing it and thinking about it. This conclusion of blaming yourself is f***ing devastating. I hope that she's okay and that you're okay. While his voice was very lovely, like it all felt just so cold. She's got a cup with something else in it. It's getting kind of blurry at 10:15. He was in a hurry to be touching her skin. I don't know. Am I reading too much into this? Like, oh, she moved on and now he regrets it. It feels like he is mad at himself for not saying that he cared about her sooner than they would have been together. She wouldn't have been in this awful other situation. Like, I love and appreciate your openness and your empathy for people, sir, but you can't put that on yourself. There's a really beautiful side to this in the sense of, you know, even if the water fountain handle is broken and rusty, he will still have his hand open and try to fix it, and his heart will be open and he'll try to give it. He doesn't see her as less than for having this experience. Whatever it was, it's implying something horrid, but hopefully it's not, and I'm just reading too much into this, but I do greatly admire the sentiment of he doesn't see her as less than for that experience. Rightfully so. That won't stop his feelings, that won't deter him, that won't stop him from trying to help, but then also having his heart open as well. I love that, but me, wanting to understand, wanting to help, still from a place of love. Honestly, like still processing it and trying to make sense of things, and like it's still kind of haunting him. It's real dark, and I appreciate you not holding back, you know, like don't pull your punches. It continues the conversation if nothing else, and I hope this is fictitious, and if it's not, I hope that she's okay and that you're okay. Devastating, but beautiful, but goddamn. That's my quote. Feel free to use it. Beautiful, but heartbreaking, but devastating, but goddamn. Me. End quote. My tummy hurts.
Sorry.
It's okay. Why don't you guys ever send me the happy songs? Miss? Where's the happy songs?
Doty Part 2.
Promise?
I don't know.
Alright, and we're closing out the night with I Built a Friend, and I swear to God, am I gonna be sad again?
Yes.
F*** me. F*** you. I'm just kidding, like and subscribe. F*** me. Can we just have a happy day soon? I Built a Friend, the music video. I don't see this going positive unless it's about a fucking fun robot sci-fi future and they solve crimes together. Unless he built himself a fucking puppy and it's just robot Marley and me. Alright, let's just do this. I'm just making myself more upset.
Made him on the table in the den.
Oh god. Okay, good, it's cute. Stay cute.
So much fun together.
Whew, sir.
I left for college in September.
It's fucking Toy Story 3?
Together we
Oh no. Robot boy is boozing it up. Oh no.
find him on the table with a note
No.
that he just wasn't stable all along.
Oh my god. Dude, what the f***?
An empty glass of water that he spilled.
What? Oh shit.
It fizzled and it popped and then it killed.
What the f***, dude?
We had so much fun.
Jesus Christ, you just left him at a scrapyard? Okay, so it's darker than Toy Story 3, because there's no Toy Story 4.
Robot Marley and me. You called it.
Oh, f***. The dog didn't kill himself. He just got old. Spoilers. Congratulations, Mr. Benjamin. You made something sadder than Toy Story 3 and Marley and Me. Is it... I can't... He neglected his friend's depression? Is it because the robot was so dependent on him that when he left for college, he kind of lost his sense of self and identity? Jesus. I'm like, ooh, and the fact that it grew up with him, you know, it didn't stay thank God. Can you imagine if it stayed a little boy and dumped a glass of water on itself? Yeah, he just wasn't stable all alone. Is it about abandonment as well as codependency and mental health? But it kind of came out of nowhere, even visually. It wasn't I feel like all I did was just listen to songs about his childhood dying before his eyes musically. I don't even know what to... I don't know what to do. Are you just worried about the people you've left behind when you moved forward with your life and what happened? Oh, it's just sad. It feels like it's about growing up and cause he points out that he met a girl at graduation and forgot about his robot. That time spent apart, it's about him growing up, he doesn't need fake relationships or an imaginary friend. It's a very scary thing to have him leave a note, dump the water on his head. And he was drinking and stuff and wandering around town, drinking in front of the convenience store and everything. Does he feel like he neglected his friend? Does he feel like he outgrew a part of his life and that part of his life just kind of ended? Cause he dragged him to the scrapyard, a little more lighthearted than a funeral, or if Alec Benjamin ran up to him Dead Poet Society style. His voice was so pained when he thought back on him. You could feel that something was wrong. Maybe it is just a fear, but also acceptance of change. There's nothing really he could have done differently. I loved the song, but it's not going on my walking around Spotify playlist. His voice was really lovely. I loved how earlier in the song there was a lot more harmonies. All we see is the robot wandering around cold and getting drunk and stuff. When someone else can't accept change in life or has a harder time accepting changes in life. I think it's just about not so much a friend committing suicide, but the death of a relationship. You still have pictures, you still have memories. Oh, next time I visit, I'll say hi. Then realizing that friend's not going to be standing there smiling like a robot when you come back, and just accepting that while you change, some people get stuck in their ways, but also while you change and move on, that person might also change and move on. I think it's more about the end of a friendship than an actual death, and still kind of paying respect to those memories, but also respecting both people's choices and their changes. That was hard to watch. I have a headache now. I really do. Ugh. Damn it. But your voice is so lovely, man, and it's beautiful to hear you sing, and I love the music. I love how gentle the music is, and it kind of wanders with the mind and the emotions of a journey that you take people on. But me, these were all just sad. Damn. But yeah, there you guys go. What do you guys think? What do you think of the songs? What do you think of my thoughts? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like the video if you did. Subscribe if you want more. Like I said, he has an album coming out this week. I hope you guys go check it out. It's great stuff. It's just really doing things with me right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you. During this crazy time that we find ourselves in, while you're being mindful of others, remember to take care of yourselves, please.